Namaste. Welcome to your weekly dose of yoga with Priyanka. Thank you for joining me for today's Vinyasa flow, where we're going to warm up the body, get rid of all the stiffness since we're sitting in the middle of winter. To start with, we'll just take a moment to gently close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath, your state of mind, and your body. You want to just kind of observe. Make a mental note so that at the end of your practice, you're that much more aware of how relaxed and beneficial a little bit of stretching action can be. When you feel ready, I'd like to ask you to get onto all fours. So we'll do a couple of cat and cows, keeping your knees apart, palms flat on the mat. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, open your chest. Go slowly. Synchronizing your breath with your movements. Feel all the tension from the lower back releasing. And this is, of course, really good if you're spending long hours in front of the computer. We'll do one more. Really feeling those stretches along the upper back, the middle back, and the lower back. Exhale, tuck your toes, coming into downward facing dog, adho, mukh, svanasan. And then on your next inhale, bring your right leg forward between your hands. Exhale, left foot. Okay, keeping your legs straight, slowly unroll. The knees can be micro bent because this will take the pressure off your lower back and keep your practice safe. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, sweep your arms up to mountain, tadasan. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to ardha uttanasan. Exhale, back down again. Inhale, step your right leg back, left leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Try to keep the hips up, elbows in. And then inhale, slide forward to baby cobra. On your next exhale, back to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Inhale, right leg forward, warrior one. Left foot flat. Stabilize before you sweep your arms up. Bending your knees, sinking into the hips. Observe your breath, chest or belly, the stretches. Exhale down to high lunge. Rotate the left foot at the back, then inhale right leg into plank. Exhale down to knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding just for one breath. Inhale, left, forward. Right foot flat. Feel yourself grounding into your feet before you come up. Exhale down again. Rotate your right foot at the back and then inhale left back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, adho, uttanasan, half forward fold. Exhale to full forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to mountain. Exhale, back down again. Inhale, adho, uttanasan. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, step the left back this time, right back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, left leg forward, warrior two. Circle the right. Next, exhale down. Inhale, left back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, right, warrior two again. Exhale, back down. Inhale, take the right back. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, adho mukh svanasan. Inhale, right leg, three-legged dog. Do a little bit of ankle rotation. Exhale down. Inhale, left, tripado adho mukh svanasan. And then exhale down. Don't forget the ankle rotation. From here, come into plank, lower your knees. We'll do a few cat and cows again. Untuck your toes. Inhale back to downward facing dog. And then come into upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. A little bit of pedaling action. Really feel that stretch on the hamstrings. Now we're going to inhale, bring the left leg forward. Drop your right knee. Take the right knee a little further back, and we're going to do crescent. From crescent, we're going to do a little mini twist. Check in with the breath. The idea is not to be breathless. If you are, of course, it's okay. But the aim, of course, is to be able to do the vinyasas without feeling breathless. We're going to go back into crescent again. This time exhale down. Inhale, step the left back to plank. Come into downward facing dog. Feel that lovely stretch. And then coming back into plank, lower the left knee. Bring the right leg forward. Okay, take your left knee a little further back so that you get this stretch here and you get the stretch over here. Sweep your arms up to crescent. Feel lovely stretches along the sides of the body. And because our bodies are very different, you might feel the stretches in slightly different places. Then we're going to turn into the twist. Here you want to make sure that your knees are happy. And safe. So inhale back up to crescent. Exhale down. So I'm just going to pause for a second, because when I say that the knee should be happy, I've got a double, I actually have a triple yoga mat action happening over here, so that the knees are very protected, especially in poses where there's weight bearing down on them. When you're ready, inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Honestly, it depends on what you're comfortable with. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. And now we're going to inhale, bring your right leg forward into lizard. So the right leg is on the outside. Lower the left knee, point the toe, bend the elbows. So you're going to feel the stretch again on the inner thigh on both sides. So utthan pristasan, which is also known as lizard, is a very good hip opening pose. But again, you want to be safe with your practice, so don't overdo it. And like I said, supporting with lots of yoga mat action. Then we're going to inhale back up, swapping sides. So taking the right leg back, this time bringing the left leg. Bend your knees, elbows as much as you comfortably can. And then just breathe into the inner thigh stretches. Relaxing the muscles. Again, be gentle, try not to overstretch. Notice the breath, because sometimes in the lizard, because it's such a intense pose, the breath becomes a little ragged. So that's an indication as to the intensity of the yoga pose that is being done. And to enjoy it, you can just change the way that you're breathing so that you're inhaling in through the nostrils, but you're exhaling out of the mouth. So now I'm going to ask you to inhale, step your left leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Readjust your palms, of course, and then come into the transition. Hold your cobra for a few seconds, especially if you feel like you're a little breathless. Then I'm going to ask you from here to lift your arms up alongside the body. Place your chin on the mat. Take a nice deep breath. Again, make sure that you're comfortable on the hip region. And then we're going to inhale up into salabasan, locust. Exhale back down. Place your palms back under your shoulders, coming into downward facing dog. And then transitioning into child's pose. So from here, lowering your sit bones onto the heels or the sides. Open your knees slightly. And then just walk yourself down. And then you can put your forehead on the ground. And just take a few seconds to just breathe in and out. Reconnect with the body and just notice how the vinyasa feels. I'm going to ask you to do this for 5 breaths. When you're done with your 5 breaths, inhale back up, slowly walking your hands. Having enjoyed shashankasan, take a few seconds, just feel the stretch along the body. And then we're going to come back into a cat and cow for a second, and then to downward facing dog. Readjust so that you're comfortable. Bring the feet together if they're really far apart. You can do a little bit of pedaling action. Let the blood flow towards the brain, nourishing it. And then we're going to inhale, step the right leg forward. Exhale, left forward. Okay, take a few seconds to enjoy the hamstring stretch. Now, I know we started on the left and we're ending on the right. So I do realize that we've kind of really mixed things up in today's yoga. From here, what I'd like you to do is walk your fingers a little further away from your body and then take your right leg and lift it up. Try to keep your left as comfortably straight as you can. Keep your knee micro bent so that you're not locking your knee joints because this will affect you in the future. And then, of course, one more time, do a little bit of ankle rotation and coming back down. Inhale, step the left leg back up. Rotation. Feel that stretch. If you wanted to use yoga blocks here or books, that would be fine too. And exhale down. Feel that stretch again one more time. And then bending your knees. We're going to straighten them again. And then we're going to come into the chair pose. So you're going to inhale up. Don't force your knees apart. So if they want to knock into each other, that's fine. You know, honestly, you don't want to be going against the natural rhythm and the bend of the body. And inhale back up. Perfect. Take a second, readjust if you need to. And then I'm going to ask you to do a little bit of a balance practice. So we're going to do vrksasan, but I'm going to face this way. So I'm balancing on my left. You are more than welcome to start with the right. However, it's always nice to change things up a little bit. So I know this is a little different from what one might be used to. Let's gently lift your arms up. And then slowly exhale back down. Changing sides. Shake if you need to. And then when you feel ready and stable, press your left against your right thigh. Find your point to look at in front of you. And then sweep your arms up nice and slowly. I would say never rush your balance because it will kind of adversely affect it. Try also not to lock your knees. And then slowly release from vrksasan. Bringing your left leg back down. We'll stand in samisthithi with the palms next to the body, open. Readjust your feet if you feel they're uncomfortably close together. You can give a little bit of a gap between them. I want you to notice your posture over here. Okay. Standing really tall. And I'm going to ask you to close your eyes for 5 breaths. Relax the arms. And then we're going to slowly lower onto the tiptoes. This is a variation of padangushthasan, which is something that I've been working on. And I don't mean the big toe hold, but the balance on the tiptoes variation of the pose. So again, you want to always check with your doctor and make sure that doing these poses is safe and healthy for your knees, your ankles, and your lower back. If you are adept and comfortable, open your knees, roll back on to your sit bones, and slowly lie back down into shavasana. So I'm going to just do a quick yoga nidra, which should hopefully be very relaxing, a little bit long. So I'm going to leave you guys. Take care, enjoy. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.